Okay, chain rule application. We're going to do two problems. These are problems out of your homework. The first problem we're going to look at is tangent squared 5 theta. We want to take the derivative of that. So let's go over here and say u is equal to tangent 5 theta. Okay, so if we rewrite this, f of theta is going to equal u squared. So if we take the derivative of theta, that becomes 2u du, using the general powers rule and the chain rule. So whatever u is, we're just going to bring the 2 down, subtract 1, and then we need to take the derivative. So let's fill in what that actually equals. That's 2 times tangent of 5 theta, and then we're going to multiply that by the derivative of tangent 5 theta with respect to theta. Okay, do we have a rule for that? No. So let's go off to the side, and if we have some function, I'll call it p of theta for lack of a better term, if that's tangent 5 theta, let's make u equal 5 theta. So the derivative is going to be tangent 5 theta times the derivative of 5 theta with respect to theta, which is 5. So let me go over here. 2 tangent 5 theta remains times the derivative. Oh, you know what? That's not even tangent. That is secant squared. I've lost my mind a little bit here. Tangent 5 theta, we'll put 5 theta in parentheses, times secant squared 5 theta. And because we have that d5 theta thing down here, we need to multiply that by 5. So what this really becomes is 10 tangent 5 theta times secant squared 5 theta. That's kind of a mess, but that's where we stand on that problem. Now let's look at one more. This one is infinitely easier to do. I'm going to say u is equal to 6 minus x squared. So y is equal to 2 u to the 5th. Now I'm going to go back to that dy du times du dx equals dy dx. So if we're going to try and find dy dx, that is dy du times du dx. Dy du, if we take this and we take the derivative of this with respect to u, that's going to be 2 times 5 times u to the 4th. Bring the 5 down, multiply it, subtract 1 from it, and then du dx, the derivative of u with respect to x is just going to be negative 2x. Derivative of 6 with respect to x is 0. Derivative of negative x squared, bring the 2 down, subtract 1. Okay, so this is what dy dx is, but you still have a u in here. So 2 times 5, I'll just go ahead and do that. 2 times 5 is going to be 10, and we'll put u back in here, 6 minus x squared to the 4th, all times negative 2x. So we'll come up here where we have more room, and in blue, dy dx equals y prime, which equals negative 20x 6 minus x squared to the 4th. And you're done.